Hello there, good morning. Nearly 5,000 properties, mostly in Argyll and the north, are still without electricity 4 days after Storm Amy hit much of Scotland. Elsewhere this morning, the sister of a man who plunged to his death from a flat after being tortured for 2 days is calling for a change in the law. Additional money is to be given to local authorities and health boards to help them address child poverty. It's part of a Scottish Government fund aimed at reducing debt and maximising household income. The ferry operator Calmac says there will be no service to Campbelltown next summer. Local businesses had hoped the company would be able to restore the seasonal service next year. And lastly, pine martens from the Highlands have been released onto Exmoor in Devon more than half a century after they were last officially recorded there. OK, let's take a look at the weather now. Here's Christine. Hello there, good morning. Nearly 5,000 properties, mostly in Argyll and the north, are still without electricity 4 days after Storm Amy hit much of Scotland. OK, time for the weather now. Morning, Christine.
Good morning, Sarah.
Lovely stuff, Christine. Thank you very much for all of that. And that is all from us for the moment, but we'll see you again very soon. Bye for now. Hello there, good morning. Nearly 5,000 properties, mostly in Argyll and the north, are still without electricity 4 days after Storm Amy. Elsewhere this morning, the sister of a man who plunged to his death from a flat after being tortured for 2 days is calling for a change in the law. The ferry operator Calmac says there will be no service to Campbelltown next summer. The route was suspended because of the problems the company was facing maintaining lifeline services, as Jamie McIver now reports. On to football now, and Rangers says a rigorous and thoughtful recruitment process to appoint a new manager is already underway at Ibrox. OK, time for the weather now. Morning, Christine. Thank you very much for all of that, Christine. And that's all from us here this morning. I hope you have a lovely day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. And coming up on Reporting Scotland, the sister of... Hello there, good afternoon. The sister of a man who plunged to his death from a high-rise after being tortured for 2 days is calling for a change to the way police respond to calls for help. Jamie Forbes was attacked and held against his will by Lee Smith in Aberdeen. It later emerged that witnesses had dialled 999 after hearing his cries, but officers had been unable to locate him. Rachel Bell now reports. In other news this lunchtime, work is still going on to restore power to homes left without electricity following Storm Amy. More than 200 procedures have been postponed at Aberdeen's hospitals after an unknown substance was found on surgical instruments. Now, Calmac will not restore its seasonal ferry service to Campbelltown in Argyll and Bute, saying it needs to focus on its essential routes. The summer police are investigating an attempted ram raid on a supermarket in the Borders. The alarm... Now, a woman from Ullapool is planning to follow in her father's footsteps by moving to Antarctica for 2 months. Amanda Barry will travel to Port Lochroy next month, the same base her late father was stationed at in the late 1940s. Andrew Thompson has this story. On to football now, and Scotland midfielder Kenny McLean says the stage is set for someone to become a hero as the national team try to move a step closer to next year's World Cup when they take on Greece on Thursday. And finally, here's something that you really don't see every day. Pop superstar Justin Bieber has been spotted in Dundee filming the video for his new single. OK, and now for a star-studded weather forecast, here's Callum McCall.
Hello there, Sarah. Hello.
And that is all from us here this lunchtime. Laura Miller is back with Reporting Scotland for you tonight. And now it's back to Nina Warhurst. Bye-bye.